know what we don't have right now?
What?
Weed.
Oh shit, we showed them the fuck.
Hold on, let me.
Hold on.
I'm gonna take it off.
He said, you know what we don't have.
Right.
Oh shit. Show them the fuck. And I want to hit that black.
Watch this. I'm like a superhero.
That part.
Y'all get this shit on camera.
Oh shit, it's on camera. Everything's rolling.
This shit rolling.
You feel me? Tag a person that you know that can't do shit unless they have their weed.
God damn.
Literally. Tag that motherfucker.
This is not my commercial kitchen that I produce my product in. This is a disclaimer. This is not my commercial kitchen.
This is too hot entertainment production kitchen. You feel me? Especially.
This is a creative kitchen.
Yeah. This is a creative space. You know what I'm saying? We're creative people in it. You know, going down. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. He said, I'm outside. Shit. He said, I'm outside. Let me see that lighter, mom. Oh, and you stole my other lighter.
What lighter?
That night. I couldn't find it after I dropped you off from nowhere.
What night?
Remember we both ain't had no lighter that night? The night we came up with all this shit.
Oh. I'll flip that motherfucker out.
I bet you we did. KK said, remember I went in there and borrowed her lighter?
No. I ain't got a lighter. Nah, I just about the goddamn lighter before that lighter. I said, Pop, I fucking flipped that bitch out.
Damn.
That was Pop do, he steal my shit like that.
That's how it go. It don't be on purpose.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want shit. We let probably
9 times out of 10, I still be having it in my hand.
And I don't even be trying to.
Swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. All the time. It's about to go down, y'all. You feel me? It's going down. We got Noni in the motherfucking kitchen. You feel me? Right now, he rolling up. We just prepping right now. You feel me? Everybody getting in line, getting in place. You know, make sure.
Every good cook preps.
You know what I'm saying? It's going the fuck down. Tap in all guys podcast. It is going down. Make sure y'all follow me. Molly Too Hot on Instagram. It's MOLLY, the number 2 underscore HOTT. And we got Noni with us. We got shout out Mall in the back. And we got my girl Rosita. She lingering back there. She coming out. You feel me? It's going down. All the way from Michigan. You feel me? Originally from Chicago. You feel me? It's going the fuck down. It's a mixture up in this bitch.
Count. How long it took?
Minute 9 seconds.
Cool. Get slow.
Minute 9 seconds, but that's under pressure on camera in the kitchen, in somebody else's kitchen, rolling up in somebody else's shit on camera. All that shit counts. Yeah, that part.
Slow. It's supposed to be under a minute, wicked out.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You understand? Big shit popping. You feel me? You feel me? Right now, y'all tapped in. Y'all tuning in with the best. It's your girl, Molly Too Hot. And I got NONY1HD in the kitchen with me today. You feel me? We going live. And Fridays, we got Found Underground Fridays for y'all. So that's what we bring it to y'all today. You feel me? Shout out to Shop by Mall. Shout out to Queens United. You know what I'm saying? We got a showcase coming up on the 25th. That's another story. That's another issue. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm going to let NONY1HD introduce itself. You feel me? Before we get to the nitty gritty, because it's going down. Noni, you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Athens, Georgia, very own NONY1, aka Chef Noni. Because I cook up. That's why.
Yeah.
I cook up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can follow me on all platforms at NONY1HD. That's NONY1HD. All platforms, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. And I'm streaming on all platforms as well under the alias of NONY1.
Follow that man. Seriously. Um, so when I moved here to Georgia, Noni was one of the first artists that I seen, and we connected. And his flow is just capturing. It's hypnotizing. His performance as well. Um, Noni, I did want to ask you really quick. Where'd you get that name from, and what it stands for?
So it's a two-part name. It started out as anonymous because I wanted the music to stand out more than me. So I just took the middle of anonymous, like literally
Wow.
ANONY. Anonymous. I be the anonymous one, anonymous one. But then I went through this little journey where I pretty much just had to depend on myself for a lot of things.
Okay.
And so then it became an acronym, No One Needs You. Because I found out a lot of people in the moment be like, hey, I need you. I need you for this. I need you for this.
Yeah.
And if you can't be available for them, somehow they seem to still get it done. So did they actually need you? Because a need is something that you absolutely like. You need to breathe.
Yes.
Like you need to consume.
Yes.
You need to drink water. Those are things that you need. So sometimes people say that they need you, and they really don't. They just can use you for the moment.
That part. I love it.
No one needs you.
I love it. I love it. Y'all heard that? No one needs you. That's some deep shit.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get deep too.
That shit is deep. Yeah, I'm just saying that's real meaning behind the name. I love it.
Yeah.
So I meet a lot of artists since I moved to Georgia, and I'm not the only artist that's not from Georgia, not even from Athens, Georgia. And so today in the kitchen, right now in my presence, I have the blessings of having a real Athens, Georgia native in my presence right now. So no, you straight up from Athens, Georgia, right?
Yeah, like it's branded. It's tattooed on. I mean, it's upside down because it's designed for you to see it walk away.
Yeah.
But yeah, like born and raised.
Real bulldog.
Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm definitely excited. You know, a lot of people that I meet, like I said, a lot of artists, a lot of promoters. Um, they tend to not be. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about artists coming in that's not from Athens and promoters that's not from Athens? Would you like to see more of Athens natives stepping up, or is it okay with what's going on? And do you think that the collaboration would be awesome if we had some ground to earth people helping us get through the wires of Athens, Georgia?
It would be almost like a Cinderella story if we could get the people from the city to come together, come up with a plan to just to elevate our sound and brand as a whole. But I don't think I ever believed in fairy tales.
Okay.
So in reality, I don't care who sets the structure up or who breaks the ground for what would be the door that somebody ends up going through that could allow others to come through. I'm just here for it in general. I want to see as many people who can make changes in people's lives when as possible. I want to see those people. So I don't care if you open that door or if issues or two like Noah. You know what I'm saying? These are people who that have like literally helped me.
Yes.
They're not from here, so.
Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Matu. Shout out to Issues. You heard that from the horse's mouth. I definitely have to agree with you on that. Because I am from somewhere else. I stayed plenty of places, and so I felt welcome here in Athens, and appreciate that. Shout out to all the behind the scenes workers. Sam. Shout out to Motorhead. Andrew. Shout out to Volumes Hip Hop. We could go on and on with that. So give me somebody that is from Athens that you would like to see step up, whether it's an artist or a promoter. Is there anybody that you could think of, or is this a new spot to open up in Athens?
The first thought that come to mind is myself. Like I know I haven't been pushing my all, so in order for me to demand more out of somebody else, like who am I? That's pretty hypocritical. If I'm not giving my all, how can I expect that if we supposed to believe in the same thing? We want to see the city come up. You know what I'm saying? So first me, and then it's just a lot of young artists is kind of tied up in the streets already, and um, it's almost like a true to life Call of Duty game. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But they're really talented. I've heard some of those talented people in that very young generation, but their activities is distracting them. So if anything, I challenge them to step it up and just, you know what I'm saying, make that change and do this music all out to pull some of those people that don't deserve to have to come up in that environment out. I agree. I love it. The OGs, only thing we can do is be an example at this point. Ain't no more like what we should be doing and none of that. It's just like, it's either be an example or shut the fuck up. Which, by the way, was one of my first singles. Okay. While we talk.
Y'all heard that. You feel me? Nony is going, he's going ham right now. What would you like to see happen this summer, this year for hip hop? I know we got the awards coming up. I know we got Juneteenth coming up. Are you performing at any of those places? Or what's your plans for the summer, I guess?
I am performing here at Athens. Okay. I got quite a few. I got quite a few performances coming up. But I know in Juneteenth I'll actually be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. Which you know that was the original, you know, black market. Okay. African American market.
I love it. So, school us.
Yeah. So Tulsa, there's a lot went down in Tulsa, and I've been blessed to have a friend, really like a brother, that transitioned out there. So he's been asked me to come for a long time, and now I'm like, okay, I got an opportunity to like not only see this historical, you know, place, but actually introduce the people to my brand, my cheesecakes, and my music. Yes, yes. So
I love it.
Excited. I'll be there for Juneteenth.
I am excited for you. I wish you all the luck on that. I mean, it sounds very inspiring. Yeah. And I love that about you. You always got that inspiring effect on you. Like there's always some knowledge coming from you, no matter how funny it is, you know, how serious it is, how much of a lyric it is. It's always something knowledgeable that you can take with you from conversation with you. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So let's get into the cheesecake. I love your cheesecake. Like, oh, they make me so happy. And woo! I mean, they're hefty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love them. You know, I love the fact I've watched since I've been here. Like I said, I've been knowing you a long time, and I've watched you, you know, start from scratch with scratch. You know, I've seen you come from not taking it so serious to this is all that you think about now. I love the fact that I got to witness that, and I love the fact that you go so hard on it, and you do this by yourself. Um, you make it, you chop it up, you prepare it, you deliver it all by yourself. Like you're in the kitchen with one man. Like this shit is remarkable. So tell me, like, where did this recipe come from? Where did this idea come from? You got many cooks in your family, or?
Yeah, like like I was always around my grandmothers. So whether it's my immediate grandmother on my maternal side or my great grandmother on my mom's side, I was always around. Even in my teenage years, I ended up living with my mom's dad. Oh, so wow. Like I've always stayed around that older generation, and all of them cook. Dang. Every single one of them cook. So I took an interest to cooking at a very young age, specifically baking, because it was like a blank canvas, and you could just put things together and come up with something. For like the first 2 years, baking, everything I did was peanut butter. I don't know why. Okay. But that seemed to be like an easy ingredient to work with. Yeah. And then the cheesecake came about probably like, I'll say like 12, 13 years ago. Where I've been wanting cheesecake, so I just learned how to make it. Yeah. And
amazing.
I showed somebody at work. I was working at Walmart, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I want one of them." She gave me $10 for it, and then the next day she came back. She was like, "Yeah, I need another one of them." And I told such and such about them, and that's when the name came up and the slogan and everything. And I just kind of went from there.
So tell these people the name and the slogan real quick.
So the new name is Nony's Cheesecake because the brand is Nony now, but it is popularly known as Cheesecake Topia. And it's not just cheesecake; it's an experience.
I love it. Tell them where they can find your cheesecakes at.
If you are in the Athens, Georgia area, they are located inside Chevron on Commerce Road, which is 1190 Commerce Road, Athens, Georgia.
Y'all know where the fuck that's at.
Yeah, as soon as you get off that Commerce Road exit, it's the first gas station you get to on the right past the liquor store. We have a location at Albany. That address is 514 West Overthorpe Boulevard, Albany, Georgia, inside the Legacy Suites building. You can park in the back, but you got to come in through the front. But yeah, and you can also visit the website, which is nonys.square.site. NONYS.square, as in dot site.
Yeah, y'all got that. Square dot site. His cheesecakes are to die for. Let me tell you. Run out there and go get you one. I'm just saying. All kinds. What kind of cheesecakes you make? Let these people know all the varieties. I know you can't name them all.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell y'all my favorite first. My favorite is the strawberry and banana pudding cheesecake. To the shield side. It will make you smack. Yo mama, not mine. Yo mama though. So yeah. Tell us. Yeah, we're gonna pause here, take an intermission. Be right back.
We got everything set up.
My shit, hell no.
We don't want it to die.
My back, I ain't got that much storage.
Oh yeah, fact.
Shit, you need to go ahead and clear that motherfucker out.
Then we gonna do this. Send it to me. I ain't doing shit, but still, I ain't want you too high. I still got shit to do. Got a whole location at all. We gotta start doing the rest of the night. Yeah. How you plan on doing the second part? I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. I know right now I gotta start at least getting the ground ready. I'm running out of work time. I gotta get some cheesecake down there to Albany. Cool, man. Snap that motherfucker out my pocket. Yeah, because I gotta, once we get there, I gotta do the fair. How many cakes I gotta actually listen on too. A lot.
Girl, you watch the TV like a motherfucker.
It locked before you could see one.
What, my phone?
Yeah. Get it seen?
I don't know. I just press play. This shit gonna be dope for 10. Nigga, it's a couch in there, I swear to God.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you, this is what I do when I make them. I eat a piece about this big, just a little small square, right? I eat it around 6 o'clock because I'm gonna eat my dinner around about like 8. And about 10 o'clock, I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to lay down. By 11 o'clock, I don't want to hear nothing. Everybody that I get to try, you know what they say? I don't know what you put in there.
You got to eat some brownies.
You put it in there. One nigga said, boy, you must whip this shit backwards. I don't know what the hell you did.
Backwards?
I never heard that.
Whatever that means.
That part.
You must have whipped that motherfucker backwards, cuz. Yeah,
Is that supposed to be a crack reference or something?
I don't know.
I like that.
Ain't got to be. Like, that's the only thing I think of. Like, they got to be.
I whipped the nigga so good, I whipped him backwards.
Oh,
I
yeah.
put that in my lyrics.
Yeah, that had to be a crack.
I'm out here whipping these niggas backwards, no diddy.
Oh, yeah, you gotta know Diddy got one. It's like, what? Meek be like, I want to get on that remix.
Go forward, but no, but I'm whipping them backwards.
You didn't hear me, Molly. I said Meek be like, let me get on that remix.
Oh, no. With the dust.
You gonna take the future or not?
Yeah. Because that's gonna make me famous.
Exactly.
Good or bad.
Man, you know what?
You want to turn the camera?
You know what's happening?
What?
Because I got it on. So I got it on Do Not Disturb.
So you didn't get notification.
So I'm not getting a notification. That's why the shit keeps saying it's fucking.
I'm so done.
That's tough. Shouldn't we all be? My stupid ass better put this down.
Shouldn't we all be?
I better put it out. I won't sip that motherfucker. Shit. I'm over like, what I got to drink on?
Let me get a little sip. I got some just saying.
I'm gonna drink it.
It's in there.
She said me either, but it's in there. I'm just letting you know.
I'm taking me a shot before I go out. I'm like Kendrick. Oh no, Kendrick didn't say that. I'm like Gucci Man. I can't take the risk. Why you never seen Molly at the brunch? I can't take the risk. We smoked the blunt up?
Yeah, I'm not heard.
Yeah, we just had pause.
I want to hit one.
Oh, good.
Marvin passed the motherfucker.
Shit, because you were talking to me a conversation. I don't fuck up.
That shit was not an interview. That was a conversation.
I'm telling you, I ain't want to fuck up the conversation.
That motherfucker was gone.
Oh.
That motherfucker was gone. Yes. I'm leaned back. Oh, man.
Period.
I already knew it. I knew it was going.
Interrupt me, shit.
Yeah, that's proper.
Come on, Mom, turn that camera on. No, turn that camera on. You getting too much footage loss over there.
I can't. We in transition.
Oh.
No, I ain't going nowhere with it. I'm not finna pour this.
I need all that. I'm getting all that anyway.
I ain't finna listen. Did you smell it when I opened it? Oh, no, because you just.
I used to make cubes when I first moved here.
What you do?
I had the ice cube tray. Spray it with the non-stick and throw it in the freezer so it sticks to butter. That way they can put it on whatever they want to. I'm talking about French toast, nigga. What? Regular butter for where? Eggs, cornbread, macaroni and cheese. You just drop that cube in that motherfucker. You understand? We can go in on that shit if you want to.
I got a person. Yeah, she don't even charge me.
But she gonna charge us if she making this much.
She told me to get it. I just didn't want to do it because we got to move.
Why not? Because it what?
Because I got to move.
So?
I told her to hold on to it.
Shit, I told you me kitchen, two kitchen. Shit, what? We in partnership. That's edit out. That's on my computer.
That shit.
And I got a card.
That shit preliminary.
Just for the fucking record. I'm from Michigan, motherfuckers. Been had one since 2008.
Oh, Oh yeah, so then what we was saying is well niggas get comedy when they
Oh, man,
fuck you niggas, nigga, I got to get my blood.
You feel me? Oh, that motherfucker don't care? Shit. I'm talking about, nigga, I was just up there. What? When I'm talking about, this is the most best feeling in the world to be able to just smoke freely. And
Yeah, that my dog, man. My dog be telling me about it. He from Baltimore. Yeah, he from Baltimore. And he just like, bro, he's like when you be like, police right there, he's like, I still gotta train myself to be like, oh yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. He just be outside, police be what's name, be like, I'm like, nigga, put it.
Nope, you ain't got to.
It look like a.
Put your hand on your hip right quick.
Do something.
Hide, nigga, hide.
Fuck.
Shoot, it wasn't nothing worse than when I down right in front, the police behind me, and my van cut off at the light, and I'm smoking a blunt. I'm like, no, I let them windows up so damn fast. I'm like, so these motherfuckers turn green. I just got.
Oh shit! No.
That shit stopped.
What?
No, man. I wish they were done so y'all can. I want to see how y'all do it.
So we are back after a quick intermission. It was fun. It was fun. It was very fun. Yeah. We are back. And we are taking off. Like I said, I got NONY1HD in the motherfucking kitchen with me. It's a hot situation. You know, cooking up some brownies and shit. I'm interviewing him about his music. He letting us know where he's from, what he's doing, what he got, what his plans is for the future. And so we back. And I want to ask you really quick, like just to jump back a little bit. We took off from the cheesecake a little bit. I want to jump back to ask you, well, to let the people know, because I already know, but let the people know, like, how long you've been doing music and what inspired you to do music and what motivates you to keep doing it.
All great questions. If I tell you how long I've been doing music, I'm gonna tell you how old I am. I ain't trying to do I'm gonna put it like this. I first wrote lyrics at age 12.
Okay.
So I've been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
You can go research the numbers so you
in the booth. First time recording. Let's go there.
16. 16.
Okay. Any particular place or person that motivated you to do it at 16? Like, how did you do that? How did you conquer that? For the 16-year-olds out here,
oh man,
was it much easier, or did you have an OG that kind of like pulled you into the studio? Did you like?
So like my real first studio experience, I was like maybe 19, 20.
Okay. Okay.
But like the 16, that was me being in Naco.
Okay.
He was cutting hair. They had the cab service thing.
Okay.
All that. And they had a studio there. And so I was with my aunt, and somehow they knew him or whatever. I was just there. Okay. And so that was my first time. And then like I just was like rapping a little bit, but it was just stuff that I had already been practicing penning way outdated. But you know, he always gave me his stuff.
Okay.
The thing that motivates me to continue is that I don't think enough people have heard the information that I'm providing. So it's like
wait.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that for the family?
I don't think enough people have heard the information that I'm providing. So that motivates me to continue, just because it's like I don't think I've impacted enough people.
Okay.
You know, and I feel like that my voice and my purpose alone is way beyond me. You know, so it's just my motivation is just really to see people informed, because that's half the battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'd have been a lot more successful had I just been informed. And I got in my way too, but I'm just saying, like, had I had the information, I probably would have been informed already. So if they like the way I deliver it through rap, then I'm gonna give them that information through rap.
Well, we love the way you deliver it through rap, and you're getting better and better. You know, we especially like the way you deliver it through Cheesecake. I'm just saying, you know, don't forget that part.
For sure.
How do your family feel about your music? You know, are they involved? Your kids?
Man, my kids love it. They love my music. Sometimes I feel weird because I do create like content, adult content, worthy music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they listening to it anyways. They listen.
Okay.
They, you know what I'm saying? They on
Agreed.
TikTok. They hear Sexy Red. They hear, you know. So, but for the most part, my music is informative. My son, he can quote like my lyrics. He like I can put him on stage. I can put him on stage and he can like really. He 11.
Okay.
That's my 11-year-old. My daughter want to rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My son, he colder than me, but he pursuing girls in sports right now.
How do you feel about them wanting to rap?
I think they came up right, so I'm cool with it. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure that they got the tools. So that you can't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to play them. Like my girls, you can't play them. My boys, you can't play them. You know what I'm saying? So
you're gonna give them that information that you're trying to give us.
I'm not even trying to be your manager. Yeah. I'm gonna show you how to attract the right manager, and then what to look for. You're gonna be. It kind of, and it ties into what I do with the business. So it's like when I hire somebody for a position in my business, it's because I've excelled at it all. I was able to do that and do all the other roles too. So you know what I'm saying? So as far as informing my kids that want to pursue that, it's just like, hey, this is what you need to look out for. Constantly learn, because it's a business. Music is 10% of it, and it's 90% business. So you better stay on top of your business. I teach them business first.
I like that, and that's something that we deal with in our everyday life. You know, I'm big on leading by example. You know, one time I had a boss that I worked a job for. I drive forklift, you know that, and so my boss didn't even know how to drive a forklift, and so that blew my mind. Like, you're in charge of me and you don't know how to even do this? Like, what? Like, don't you know I gotta check the oil on this and blow the radiator out? She's like, no. She asked me, like, what are you doing over here? There's trucks. I'm like, we get 15 minutes to clear and blow this motherfucker out before I start it up. We gotta warm up, you know what I'm saying? She don't know this. So I appreciate the fact that you live by those rules too, you know, and that's rules to live by. You know, lead by example. It's hard nowadays dealing with the kids and keeping the balance. So I'm with you for that because I'm a parent too. So moving on to my next question: who is somebody that you listen to that inspires you today?
Like one of the current artists
today.
Man.
Is there anybody that comes to mind that you listen to today and say, this is the reason why I do this?
Yeah, this is
who I listen to when I'm trying to come out of a mode or get into a mode or.
Shoot, man, my playlist crazy. It's still Future.
Future.
Future is, to me, like, he just, no matter what bag I'm trying to get into, I can find it in Future's catalog.
I love it.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, this is some crazy. So I do a little bit of astrology. I don't know everything, but I can tell y'all that me and Future's chart is identical. Born on separate days, but our chart literally from
the houses and
everything. It's like it's one part of it. I think it's like my midheaven or something like that, where it's 3 degrees off from his. And I was just like, damn, that's motivational to me, because I'm like 6 degrees of separation.
Oh my
this
God.
nigga is literally 3 degrees away from me. Like, We literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Scorpio Sun, Gemini Moon, Leo Rising, like Leo Cancer cusp. Like we literally the same thing. So it's just like, damn, how's you your cup? You a year older than me? Oh, so it's still a chance. Well, you know what I'm saying? But in future, he gonna always put me in my bag. But I'm mostly R&B because I like to have my own sound. So I'm Lucky Day to, oh, man, I listen to Lucky Day all day. He inspired me as a writer. For sure. He's definitely one of the better writers in this day. Him and the singer from Division.
Okay.
Love Division.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I still listen to a lot of old Frank Ocean.
Okay, I love Frank Ocean. There's nothing so far.
I don't really listen to that song. I like that Pyramids. Pyramids is like the greatest song ever written, composed, and it's just like even just that whole chunk of that album. It's actually what inspired me to the album that I'm working on right now. Which is.
Ooh, I got a big ass mouth. But okay, so if you could do a feature right now with anybody in the world, who would it be? Ah, so fast on that. No question about it. No doubt in your mind.
He can do the flute. I don't even care. I just want the song with.
Y'all hear that? Destined for greatness. I like it.
He said at my
Shout
mental
out to Andre 3000. One of the greatest who ever done it.
You know, CeeLo was the first person that like made me hear lyrics with content because it sounded like gibberish at first. He was like, a heap of helping a fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, a collard greens, and my gin. Smoke steam from off of the lid that's on the pot, and then he go into this. They trying to make this fast food cheap because it's gonna make us sick. Them crackers think they slick by trying to make this bullshit affordable. I thank the Lord that my voice was recordable. Talking about some soul food. We've been listening to that. That was information for us. Because we know what soul food is.
Come on.
And then they literally gave us food for the soul hidden at the end of a verse. You know what I'm saying? Your attention span got to be long enough. So that inspired me to like be able to, again, be informative. That's what, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if I can put you, if I can hypnotize you with this cadence and this, what's the name? And next thing you know, you quoting stuff that you need to be quoting in your day, in your life. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm equipping you for the day's battle.
I love it.
My job is being complete.
Amen to that. Y'all hear that? Very spiritual being. So, let me ask you, how many kids do you have?
Seis. In Spanish.
Seis.
Six.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco,
seis.
Okay. That's what's up. So, moving on. Not only are you an artist, not only do you make cheesecakes, but I know NONY for having a green thumb, you guys. NONY. So tell us about this green thumb you had. I know you had a garden when I first moved here, so I kind of like watch your TikToks. Y'all tap into his TikTok.
NONY1HD, NONY1HD.
This motherfucker can grow some shit. Like, for real. Like, tell these people about that.
Yeah, it was again, I pride myself on learning and I've always wanted to grow something. Again, I grew up around that older generation. So I saw them, you know what I mean? And so I wasn't successful the first few times I tried it. And then COVID hit and the world slowed down.
Okay.
And so all my bills were taken care of. Okay. Kids were taken care of. And so I was able to learn something. Okay. So I picked chess and gardening. And I really, I dove into it like YouTube University. I'm talking about I'm in class at least 10 to 12 hours a day.
And I laughed because last night we were working on a project and he was actually playing chess in his head. It was hilarious. Like he was like, oh shit.
Like, cause I was looking at the last game I was playing. I was just like, oh snap, he might have set up a trap. And I'm like in my head doing these moves, but yeah,
I love it.
Sometimes I can be obsessive. But that's what happened with the garden, and it was like once I was successful with a few, I just began to duplicate my work, and that garden, man, I miss it. It was, I mean, like
you said miss it.
Yeah. This is when I was in the garden. The garden that I was seeing over here is a community garden.
Okay.
Shout out to Roger. No, that the property has been, I think, handed over to the UGA. I'm not certain, but I do work closely with Kat. I forget her last name, but she works with the UGA and works in that area. So we speak.
Do you see a difference in the gardening from Augusta to Athens?
Yes, only because of the property that I had in Augusta. The backyard was completely south facing, which if you garden, you understand why that's important. That is where the sun is predominantly at. That's where you want your plants at. So, and it was my space as opposed to the community garden.
Okay.
But even now, like under, we got pine trees over there. So a lot of pine fall. So I'll hide like potatoes up under the pine needles, and I'll get like even yesterday I picked probably like 5 to 6 small potatoes.
Okay.
But they're just like like small new potatoes. You can fry them up, breakfast potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Make mashed potatoes with them.
Oh wow.
But and I'll take a pot and just plant me some strawberries. So I'm gonna grow something regardless.
Wow.
I got a blackberry plant like this.
You're gonna grow something.
I'm gonna grow something. I gotta grow something.
I love it.
It's life. I gotta, anytime you're not using something, you're definitely losing. Like imagine getting a brand new Mercedes and just letting it sit outside in the driveway for 10 years, and then thinking you're gonna drive off like nothing wrong. Even though it was brought it brand new, but you just let it sit for 10 years.
You know, my mama, when I moved to Georgia, my first thing my mom said is, "You got to grow you a garden." I always had a garden in Michigan. Of course, we were only able to grow, 6 months out the year, but
yeah,
we definitely grew collards, bell peppers. Corn is really huge up north. But here in Georgia, when I did my garden in my backyard, I had fucking vultures.
yeah.
I am not a bird fan, a huge bird fan. And I caught my mom, and I'm like, one day I went out there to like pick my green tomatoes. And I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch was just sitting there, and I'm like, wow, it wouldn't move. I called my mom, like, Mom, it's a bird, a vulture out there. She's like, girl, ain't no goddamn vulture. She cussing me out, thinking I'm crazy. This is a crow. That must be a crow. I called my granddad in Chicago. I said, Granddad, it's a vulture on my backyard. He said, send me a picture. I sent him a picture. I'm in the house by now. I'm taking a picture out my bedroom. Sent it to my granddad, right? He said, oh Lord. He said, that's a vulture. I called my mom back and I said, Mom, I told you it was a vulture. She said, take that damn garden down. Shit, you got animals and my grandbabies out there. Because the baby girl, she was probably like 3 years old.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
when I moved here.
vicious.
Yeah, so I took it down. I've never tried to grow again, and it was really hard doing that because the soil, the red clay here is horrible.
Yeah, so I avoided that by, like I said, like either like using Lowe's buckets and planting in buckets, or doing what they call no-till gardening.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
DIY guy.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
DIY guy. Do you understand me? I am going to get me some buckets, and I'm so because I can bring that shit in and I can take that shit out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
DIY guy. Tap in with NONY1HD. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your favorite thing to grow really quick before I move back on?
All right, legally.
Of course.
Strawberries. Berries in general.
I've never ever grew strawberries before.
Yeah, strawberries.
Any berry.
Strawberries because most berries, except for blackberries. I mean blueberries, but they kind of take care of themselves. With blackberries being probably like the most resilient.
Did you know that, Mom?
Yeah, but you plant some strawberries, and they will grow underground and pop up, and then they grow like little tendrils that as soon as they touch the ground, they take root and pop up. They literally will take
I'm
up.
going to get some strawberries.
So, yeah.
I'm going to plant some strawberries, guys.
If you treat them special, like what I learned, I got a bucket that's crowded with strawberries. They make little strawberries. But I got a bucket that only has one strawberry plant in there and sit in the middle.
Careful,
and the strawberries like this already.
Leave them alone. It's okay.
They're pretty big.
Oh, you okay? You okay, baby? Go give him a hug. Go give him a hug. Say you okay. But so snap back to reality. Up it goes gravity. I see that you're quite a smoker here, and we're talking about the, the trees of the earth, you know, and the herbs and the powerfulness of this great medicine here that we have today in our kitchen. How do you feel about the law here in Georgia?
I avoid the law because even though I'm in it, like I'm not above the law, but
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I know as long as you stay to yourself, there's not really much law breaking you can't do.
I totally agree, and I like the way you put that.
I'm enjoying something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's peaceful with me. It's not hurting nobody. It's in the privacy of my, you know what I mean? Not hurting anybody.
Fucking well
it's
put.
keeping me from hurting people.
I love it. This guy is awesome. Did you hear that? I mean, the way he put this shit on the table was just like scrumptious. You know?
Chef Noni. I'm always looking up.
I'm going to hold my composure here because I'm giving an interview, okay? So today, what are you going to cook here for us, Noni?
All right, so cool. We just wanted something that was going to get everybody right. Everybody like brownies. So, in a bowl, I got like a quarter cup of water. And I'm bougie, so I use bottled water. I got one egg. It's not a half egg, it's a whole egg. Okay. And then I got this medicinal oil. It's filled with cannabinoids, enzymes, and different vitamins, nutrients. That's good for you. It's gonna be good to rest. It's good for rest.
Every part of your body, from your head to your toe.
All right. And so I got about more than enough here. So we're gonna add that to a bowl, and I'm gonna teach y'all a little trick. Whenever this works for any type of brownies, whether you're making them from scratch or you're doing them box mix. If you want to save time, but you get your liquids together first. All right, and then what that song? Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Okay. You gotta get your wrist game going on. Okay. Tilt your bowl.
Without that, you're in trouble.
Yeah, because you want to create something. So this is what it looks like right now, which is it's just mostly which is liquids. So we're gonna transform that.
Okay.
Right.
Let me get an extra look at that. Okay.
We're gonna transform that, and it's just a little work. This is when I usually play one of my favorite songs or something. I might get into some Nipsey Hussle like all my life, grinding all my life.
Okay.
Sacrifice.
Gotcha.
Also pay the price.
Okay.
Want a slice?
Okay.
Gotta pay the price.
Okay.
All my life. You know what I'm saying?
All my life.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because Why not? If you want a slice, you gotta pay the price.
You know, I'm a chef as well, and I'm a up top girl. I can bake, but when it comes to sweets, I guess I never really dove into it. And just talking to you today, watching you in the kitchen, I'm a cake baker. You know, my grandma's bake cakes, pies, all that. But I love to bake cakes, and so I tend to stick there. I make brownies, but I do lack this fact right here. I have never ever owned a whisker in my life. I have always used a fork, and I will whisk it with that fork. It is not the same. What I'm watching you do here is you're creating not a liquid anymore. It's no longer a liquid. It's becoming a cluster. You know, and I've never baked a custard pie. I've never I've made banana pudding, but I've never used a whisker. And so I definitely, yeah, I overwork myself and I'm lacking the taste from everything that I mixed in there because I am looking at you mix those things in there and it's smelling really good.
You smell it medicinal oil?
I smell it. The brownies are giving brownies and they haven't even started.
Man, you just leave that alone for a second.
Okay.
Roll up another.
Can you show them what that looks like now? Just so they can know that the liquid has transformed. It has transformed, you guys. It's no longer a liquid anymore. Mm, mm, mm. And he said, let that sit.
Let it sit for a second. Roll up another.
You know, and I was gonna go back to that. How long you been smoking, Noni?
Man, my dad cannot hear this. 9.
9?
Yeah.
Who gave you your first blunt?
No.
Or who? What?
I used to watch my dad and my aunt. They like smokers to this day.
Okay.
They still smokers, and so I used to watch them. And when they put it out and they leave, and I pick that thing up. Learn how to put the fire to it. Yeah.
Okay.
I learned how to put the fire to it, and I would hear them arguing later about who smoked a lot of roaches.
Oh.
It was my sleeping zone.
Okay. So, and you never told them that it was you?
No.
Okay. They never found that out. No. You was just getting blasted.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I had put my brothers on. Sorry, brothers.
Of course, this is the best tribute that you can give them nowadays. I'm just saying. Yeah. You know, with all the other stuff that we have now in the world, marijuana is like my top thing that I can do. Yeah. I love you. You can't get up here right now. It's hot, okay? Go in there with your friend. I'll call you in a minute. That's my grandbaby, y'all. She loves me to death. She loves everything that I do. She's watching. And so, like Noni said before, balance is everything, you know. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that she can witness everything that I'm doing right here in 2024. And so back to this medicinal thing, because like I say, I'm very, my approach on it is huge here in Georgia because, of course, it is still illegal. And we're working on that. I got some people, you know,
it's been decriminalized, though.
You know, and they say that, but yet I still run into people that have encountered with the law and have, of course, been sentenced to proven guilty, but was searched because they smelled like it. You know, you know what I'm saying? So it's still, you know, and I think it's a choice that they have now.
Yeah,
depending on the person, you know, that's doing it. Yeah. You know, and I don't think that should be allowed. You know, I think they should go ahead and like all the other states are. I love you. All the other states are taking advantage of this legalization process. They're gaining profits. The community is becoming stronger and safer because of it. How do you feel about the fight towards it? Are you leaning towards voting for it? And so
it's really not no. The only reason that it's not legalize it because
again, he is from Georgia.
yeah, and it goes into a lot of politics, which I don't really dive into a lot, but it has a lot to do with financial gain and control. You know what I mean? Like if you legalize it, then do you you basically decriminalize it in a whole anyway, so anybody can have it, anybody can distribute it,
which is okay.
But it does.
It's happening already.
I get it, but I'm just saying you gotta understand that from a structural standpoint, they can't have that because I can't oversee it. So until it can be governed, which is why it's
in some states.
But again, that's what I'm saying. They had those states had to figure it out, but you still got people in office who hasn't made it to that point of decision. Like you got to understand. Like if I hate to quote this motherfucker, if there's a 9 sitting right here in front of me, you're gonna look at it and see a 6, and we're both absolutely right. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So I love it. It's just information. But it's just knowing that, like, even though we have a perspective because we are pro weed, they have a perspective because they are pro pedophilia or something. I don't know. Pro money. Yeah, whatever they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree. And shout out to Georgia for even moving up. We're definitely gonna tap into that as a whole. More on that from the podcast of All Vibes to Molly. Too Hot Entertainment.
I switched to
going down.
I switched to Wiz for a spatula because you don't want to put no more air in your brownie.
And as you can see, he put the box of brownies in there, and it's seeping. I'm gonna eat the bowl. You know what I mean?
No, Diddy.
Lick the bowl.
No, Diddy.
I can do Diddy to this bowl.
You can.
I will do the Diddy to the bowl. All the fingers.
Oh, no.
All the fingers.
Oh no, I don't want to be successful.
How do you feel about that situation?
Oh man, everybody's sexuality is their sexuality.
No.
Huh?
How do you feel about the situation? You're really good. But that question, how do you feel? Now that you know what is out in the media, tomorrow, if Diddy called you and said, Noni, I want to do a feature with you. I've seen your interview on Molly's podcast, All Vibes podcast. I want you to come to the Diddy Mansion and I want to do a feature with you. I'm paying for everything. Jump on the flight. Are you going?
You said tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Are you going to the airport?
Tomorrow,
he
Saturday.
Call you. He call you up. You don't know this number, man. I don't know who the fuck this is. You answer. Hey, what's up, Noni? This P. Diddy. I sent your interview. It's nice. I love what I'm seeing. And I love to do a feature with you. I'm paying for everything. Sending your flight information. I need you to be on the flight tomorrow.
With all due respect, Mr. Diddy, could you please send that flight tonight?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, go get the motherfucking money.
Oh man, I ain't gonna let that man fly with me. I don't do drugs. And I don't drink. I can fight too, man.
That part. But this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And he's innocent until proven guilty. Let's not forget this.
This nigga's still free.
Only thing he's really been guilty of, and that's because the internet has said that he's guilty of the Cassie situation, right? And that's because he paid her, right? Everybody say, oh, if you paid her, then that means that you did it because you didn't go to court, you avoided it.
I disagree with that.
Why? Tell the folks why you disagree with that.
Because if a person has like that much power and influence for whatever y'all went through, whatever the case, whether it's true, I'm not denying or saying, you know what I'm saying, but it's just like,
I'm with you.
If you're willing to accept a certain amount of money in exchange for you to change your story or recant your story or to back off, and that's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
so
like
the
we
world
stand
should
up,
forget about that.
because
She was
like,
satisfied with
like,
what happened.
Stand on it.
She was satisfied with what happened.
Like,
She's satisfied with the outcome.
I don't like the way you treated me. Give me $3 million. Give me $30 million. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, I got evidence. I'm gonna take you to court. I'm gonna tell everybody. And then you leak a little bit, and then it's like, all right, man, look, take it $3 million. And it's like, bet, got you. When you walk away, you just exchange your your integrity for that $3 million. So now I can't talk about nothing that you said because you said for $3 million it was okay. For $30 million it was okay. You just took payment for what you went through.
So you're saying that you don't respect her for that?
For bringing it back up.
Yeah.
I mean, you took money for it. Then I mean, like, I don't know what your game is.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a chess player.
Okay.
Your game might have been to.
Okay.
I want you to pay me, and I'm still gonna bring it up because you put me through this.
Again, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know. The internet will have you thinking a million things. You
know,
they only show you the bad shit. They don't show you the good shit. And they on people's heads around here. I'm not agreeing with what they did, and I'm not disagreeing with what they did or what they're saying. All I'm saying is we have our own view of things, and we're in this world. We're in reality, and we're reporting live from All VIBEZ podcast right now. And I got Nony too hot in the kitchen with me. You feel me? He's baking.
This was just a little chocolate they put in here. I just added that for you know what I'm saying? We're gonna slowly.
Yum. And so, just one more question on this P. Diddy situation. So, and I want to say this with care. You know, no bullying, no homo, no none of that, no Diddy, none of that. Whatever y'all got going, whatever y'all saying right now at this point. All I want to say is, I hold parents accountable. I am a parent, Nony. You're a parent, Nony. If you give somebody permission to have your child for any amount of time, 24 hours, 2 days, 3 months, whatever it might be, and you have no idea and do not care, evidently, what they're doing during this time or with your child because you got a check. I've never seen Usher parents. I've never seen Justin Bieber parents. I've never seen these parents plastered on the news. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
It starts there because if Nony doesn't give his permission, then what? Nothing happens. Just that simple. So, Nony, would you let your child go to P. Diddy camp? Now he's calling you. He's saying, hey, I heard you said your son rap. You know, I'm looking for some new talent.
Did I fuck you up? I don't call that bullshit.
So you ain't letting them go to the camp?
Yeah,
they can't go, but you can go.
I can go.
Yeah, because you know what? Because why? I'm not gonna say what I think.
Oh, because I'm a responsible adult and I'm aware of my surroundings. So I'm not.
So Lil Rob was responsible adult. Lil Rob or Rod, whatever it is that's in the lawsuit. You don't think he was a responsible man? You know, the one that's coming after him now, after Cassie. You know, engineer or producer or whatever, what have you not, that said that he witnessed him. You know, he had to record him naked, recording music and so forth.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's choice though. Like I mean, it's not. I mean, maybe you feel forced, but it's just like, hey, bro, you gonna come out now? You should have came out then. Almost like
he absolutely left nothing in this fucking bowl, you guys. I've never seen this a million years in my life. There's always something left.
No, you gotta put that in there. I'll tell you how much medicine is in there.
It's delicious. So he can go, his kids can go, and his choice what Rod went through. He could have left at any time.
Yeah, because
he said, I'm done here. I throw the towel in.
Eventually, did he not leave?
Yeah.
Did he?
After. Oh, did he? Oh, Lord.
Did he not leave?
Did he not leave?
But yeah.
Or did he stay?
You get what I'm saying? Look at that. That is
Y'all better watch out. Now, how long we got to this done?
Let's see here.
Oven is at 300, you guys. It's at 300.
We're gonna do a little something real quick. We're gonna transfer this to the middle rack.
Okay.
And yeah, when you baking, man, go slow. Go slow, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with slow. You baking, you want it to be good. Don't take your time.
You can eat it fast, but bake it slow.
Right. Put that on the middle rack. And it's gonna be done when you smell it and you can't take it no more. You don't put a timer on.
No timer? I even use a timer now. I don't use a whisker, but I use a timer. This nigga brave.
Granny didn't.
This nigga brave. I smoke a lot of weed. Your granny ain't smoke that weed like you smoke.
Nah, but she gave you that nose. She gave you that nose.
I smell it, but I'm inhaling it as soon as I smell it.
Look,
you talking
I could be outside.
You can't take it no more and all this shit. What the fuck you mean? As soon as I smell this, I'm like, it's done. Come on, you can't take the smell no more. If you don't get that shit out the oven, nigga.
Yeah, nah, I'll be like, oh, there they go. I smell them. And then, you know, after a while, I'll be like, ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. About a few seconds later, you'll be like, yeah, I don't take these. And they be done.
So, really quick, I do have another question. I know me and you did a feature together, you know. Shout out to NONY1HD for even trusting me to even do some shit like that. That shit is magical. Look out for it, you know what I'm saying? But what other artists here in Athens would you like to do a feature with?
Catch One, for sure.
Catch One, I don't even know who you are.
Catch One Vibe, for sure. I've been wanting to work with him for a long time.
I haven't had the chance to meet him in person or anything.
I want him to come. I mean, like bar for bar. I want to go.
You want the old Catch One?
Nah, I want the Catch One. Ain't nobody even discovered yet. I'm trying to bring something out.
I understand. Yeah, you hear that?
I ain't even on no teaching shit. It's just like I've seen it for so long. It's just like, well, you really don't even know what's in you yet.
I love it.
Yeah,
you see something great.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome.
From the jump.
I love it.
I damn near like starstruck when I met you. You know what I'm saying? Dog younger than me.
Nobody ever pays me an inspiration.
You are.
So, like I said, we do a lot together. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming up. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I guess I want to just take this time to just say that I am inspired by what you're doing. And as you know, I have published 3 books, or maybe you don't know, but I published 3 books here in Georgia. And hearing everything that you do, I don't want to publish a book for you, but I would love to help you with a recipe book. I would love to give the world some of your greatest recipes from front to back, at some of your deepest moments and inspirations of how your palates move and how your brain thinks when you're in the kitchen. Like you said, you know, this is a slow process when you're baking, and he's good at baking. So can you soul top? Can you soul food?
I can cook.
Everything.
No, I cook.
There's nothing that you seafood.
Oh yeah, that's what I eat now.
Dressing.
Yes. No, I can cook. I can cook and rap about cooking.
Can you spit some for us?
No.
Please. Do something. Ooh.
Ooh. No, there's a video. It should have went viral too, where I was in the garden and I was picking my food, and I went back and cooked.
I seen that.
Yeah, man. Something to go viral. Y'all do me dirty.
Still time. They just want to know you then.
Yeah.
Timing is everything. You know, we start off somewhere, and then we end up somewhere.
Yeah, because you'll see now videos of like, rest his soul, Juice World, when he was little. Like those videos are surfacing, but it was already out there. It's already on the internet. Nobody paid it no attention. Now he's.
And so I got this question that I'm asking every artist and promoter and club owner. Do believe that popularity is the new currency?
I think network is always going to be the best currency, and network sometimes translate into popularity.
Understood.
Um,
I never seen it that way, but I understand where you're coming from.
yeah, the larger your, and like when we talk about popularity, like these people got there, it wasn't like birthed into popularity. They got there for a reason. It was like they was around a certain crowd.
Oh, you better talk.
They proved a certain loyalty, or they just had this outstanding ability to attract people. And um, you can't fault a person for using that for a better game because you would do the same in their shoes.
Agreed.
So what I say is just like network.
Network
Like,
is going
and-
to bring you popularity.
Yeah, and what's crazy is if you look at the person that you let's say like,
oh my God, preach.
let's say like a man, I'm really scared to put any
don't
artist's
do
name
it.
out there.
Do it.
All right, let's just say Future. Like if I'm looking at Future and I'm like, man, I rap better than him. So then like my only thing is, well, he has a thing that's working. What if I could copy that but add me to that?
Mm-hmm.
So now you got a completely new recipe, even though, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a formula that works. Instead of like looking at the person like, well, they only there because they popular. It's like, well, how did they get popular? Because at some point they wasn't popular. At some point, nobody's popular at age. You know what I'm saying? At age 3 months, who's the most popular?
My favorite motto is every expert was a beginner. Believe that. Every single person that is an expert, they were a beginner. They were a beginner, and the fact that currency can't even get you currency anymore is crazy. The fact that popularity is the new currency for me, I see it that way. It's crazy, but this is what 2024 is bringing us. If you're popular, you're paid. If you're popular, you're booked. If you're popular, you're loved. Simple shit.
Yeah. And again,
it's almost better than having money. You can be, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I wouldn't replace it.
No, I'm just saying though, like you can meet these people in person and they don't like who was that? Is that Cat Williams I was just watching? He just said like influencers getting paid to influence and they ain't influencing shit.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like you see these people in the world like us.
Yeah.
And then you see them and they're the same as us, but they're popular.
Yeah, but again,
like you said, you can take that same formula.
Yeah.
And still might not get the same result.
No, but if you do something that works, it just works. You know what I'm saying?
I can make your cheesecake over.
Yeah, somebody did it.
Was it the same?
Yeah, they sold, and like people thought it was me selling the cheesecake.
Do you hear that?
I trained them to make the cheesecake.
Hold on, wait. Bag up. Train. Not fair. I can make your cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, that's what I'm saying.
He can make your cheesecake.
If he's trained to, somebody
he's trained to. You cannot recreate something from somebody that originally created something without having that person there to train you, to let you know that you gotta risk it. It is. No. If I tried to make your cheesecake behind your back just because, or these brownies.
If you try
without seeing what you did.
Okay, but again though, that means you wouldn't be copying my what's name. So I'm saying though, if they have a formula, they don't have to be there.
Right?
No, again, listen. What I'm doing musically and what I'm doing with the cheesecake has been done before. I'm just combining them. I made it my own. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These people who I got this from, I ain't never talked to them. I never had a conversation. I reached out to some of these people and they didn't give me the information. So I just sat back and watched. And I looked, okay, this is when you do your commercials. Oh, this reel what made me stop. Well, what was you using? You was using CapCut? Okay, then. Okay, well, let me download this. Let me get that. And again, even though these people weren't in front of me, I still stole the recipe. Mm-hmm. They didn't have to teach it to me. I just watched it. because you're doing something that works and it's already available for the world to see. That's why I like the internet. Other than that, I don't even really. I can say fuck. I don't fuck with the internet because it's powerful on a negative spectrum too. Like people really lose their life behind stuff on the internet. A little kid, rest his soul, but he on there showing off a gun the other day and accidentally killed himself on live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't like social media for that aspect because it gives an avenue to kind of show off, but like again, it does show a window where it's just like if you're a person that just studies, it's just like, oh shit, what made me stop on this video? Like I'm scrolling and something made me stop. What was it? In the first 3 seconds, what was it that caught my eye? How could I do that over here? That's why when I did the video, you saw the noodle, making the noodle video. What's the first thing you see? As soon as you see the video, you just see sauce. Who don't like sauce? The first thing that's the first thing you see is sloppy, wet ass sauce. The second thing you see within 3 seconds is cheesecake and a pack of noodles in the freezer. So now you're like, what is he doing? I got that from another content creator. He always finds stuff. And I just made it.
Listen, I don't even eat ramen noodles, but he can come cook ramen noodles for me any day, and I will fucking smash them. Do you hear me?
They didn't survive.
I don't even know what kind of meat that was. I was just like, what the fuck is Noni doing here? Like, I had to fucking watch the video, the whole video, and then we sprinkled that shit on there. I was just like, I just left. I didn't even comment. I usually comment on shit, but I just left the whole thing. Just like, no, I'm not gonna go there with him today. I think it was Monday, I believe. I don't know. I can't remember right now. Today's Friday, so maybe it was like Tuesday.
It was one day. Yeah, you about lost me on the day.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna go back and look though, because I believe it was a Monday, and I was just like, oh, I can't take that.
Heck yeah, that was that salmon Alfredo noodles with the shrimp noodle pack. I seasoned my salmon with the shrimp noodle pack.
We are definitely going
salty as fuck. That's why I had to hit that line. I was like, I gotta cut this. This is.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we've been putting in work today.
Back to the. So I would like to help you get a recipe book, and I would help you push this recipe book because I think it's important that we support each other in such a way that we're giving back to the community. And I believe that the community loves your cheesecake so much that this is something that I could buy for my mom. You know, my mom is a really big into recipes and books and stuff. So just not for us, but just something to give, you know, to have in the library for younger kids growing up. A lot of people are eating fast food. A lot of people going out to restaurants. This will give them something that they can do at home with their family as a whole. You know, and I'm thankful to have a male chef. You know, I got a couple of other chefs out there, and I'm going to be interviewing them as well. But it's great to see male chefs. Just not a chef, but an artist. Which one are you first if you had to choose?
All right, yeah, hang on for that serious on camera. I'm not a chef. This was gifted to me.
I'm having hot flashes, you
guys. Yeah, this was gifted to me. But no.
But you're gifting it gift with pride.
Yeah, thank you.
Purple is my favorite color, by the way.
It is.
It is. And it's
royalty.
Like it's royalty.
Yeah.
On top of royalty.
Purple. Come on now. That was a bar. I saw you. She up here speaking.
I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm starting to smell something, you guys. Like,
that's the first one. See, she close. I'm standing right here away, so I can't. Because it's going to seep through here first.
Yeah. I'm starting to smell something.
But yeah, purple is my favorite color.
That's what's up. Yeah. And until, when's your birthday, y'all? Y'all see that?
October 31st, ladies and gentlemen. The bees. I can't even show y'all that.
October 31st.
I got one on my back. It's like the big scoop.
So what do you normally do for your birthday, Noni?
told y'all, everybody gonna come look for me, but you can't. Cause nobody's gonna be able to look for me.
Okay.
Cause I'll be like this is October 30th. This is October 31st.
Oh. You gone.
Yeah, it's just I work hard all year. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you do when you disappear? Like, is there any activities that you do? Do you go outside? Do you go camping? Do you just stay the fuck in and smoke weed and watch movies or write lyrics or hum? What the fuck do you do when you disappear?
It's more like a day of self-evaluation. So like that's like my personal New Year. Anytime somebody experiences a birthday, I'm gonna tell you happy personal New Year.
Okay.
Because that is your individual New Year. That is when you get to say, okay, look, this is the beginning of my 25th year, 26th. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm gonna take this year serious instead of a calendar year. This is your personal year, so I just go over my previous year and try to plan for the next year.
Are you writing these things down, or are you mentally?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
All right. This podcast is actually another.
Okay.
What's that? I'm supposed to have 10 podcast interviews this year.
Let's go. Let's help get them there, y'all.
This is my third one.
Let's help get them there. 7 more to go, y'all.
Yeah. And we about halfway through, so I'm knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
And I haven't even released any music, so of course,
incredible.
Yeah, these next 7 are gonna fly by. So I appreciate you, you know, helping me mark that off my list.
But we're gonna play some of that Nony music for y'all. He gonna let y'all hear some of that shit.
Gotcha.
You feel me? As I'm eating that brownie, you know, that's gonna be like an ending and closing for y'all. But shout out to In My Bag podcast. Shout out to Danny White the realist. Shout out to Major Biggs. You know, shout out to all the podcasters out there. Y'all make sure that y'all tap in. Shout out to all the artists in there. Shout out to Athens artists. I see a lot of good talent out here. I see everybody. I see y'all working. You know what I mean? Shout out to the divas. Shout out to the Queens United. We having a showcase on the 25th, and I'm hoping that Noni bring us some of them delicious strawberries. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just some little taste testers to the venue. You know.
I got 2 versions of it. One of them got the little honey pack in the strawberries. I shouldn't bring them.
Please. Y'all heard that? It's going down. This man is just
That's gonna be a problem.
Prime example of jack of all trades, y'all. It's a pleasure to have him in my kitchen and have him in my presence, y'all. Like I said, tap in again. Let me tell these people where they can find you at on social media.
On all social platforms, NONY1HD. It's NONY1HD. And my music is just NONY1 without the HD. All platforms.
So, we're going to have some brownies today. He cooked these special. They coming out the oven in a minute. I smell them cooking. How many blunts would you say you smoke a day now?
It just depends. On a day like today is very high in anxiety. It's got a lot of stuff to do within the day. So I don't really get out of it. Like I can smoke another blunt.
So I hear him say that anxiety is high, so he smokes a lot more. Explain how that works, because a lot of people would say that, oh, you know, well, for one, let's just make it clear that your anxiety is high because of your business.
Right. I have again.
Yeah.
A full
let these
day.
People know.
Yeah. I have children that are very active in their lives.
Let's go.
That's first, and then I have a business that is in pretty much 2 different cities that are 3.5 hours apart.
Athens, Albany.
Yeah, and then the rest of it is just like making sure that everything goes right, because number one, as a black male entrepreneur, there's so much weighing heavy on me for doing it right. You know what I mean? Because everybody's out there looking with a lens, like
microscope.
Yeah, it's like I know something wrong, something off, something. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure that from start to finish, even my reactions to certain posts and all of that stuff, uh, they have to, be I guess publicly appropriate. You know what I mean? So that right there is and just making sure that you ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I mean? But still being you. That's I want to smoke down just by explaining it because I don't like explaining myself.
Listen, we're trying to get ready for the interview, and his phone is going off the chain.
Yeah, I made one post, and it was like, no, that's the crazy part. If that was a cheesecake thing, I probably wouldn't have had a problem with that. That was people I posted on social media, and that was just like, oh hey, the kid, hey, what you doing? Hey, like, and it was just like, that's this one I'm being out. And I literally said, I'm doing a podcast time, and you call like, I'm business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're not getting that part.
You don't get that. Like you did the exact opposite of what you should have did. Which was just like, wait, shoot me a text, send me a picture or something.
Yeah.
Like don't.
Yeah. Interrupt this.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the support on your cheesecake? From the day you decided to do this, what has your level of support been? Not only here in Athens, but around the world. And who? I mean, are these ladies like around you about the cheesecake?
I think if you can cook, yeah. You know
you hear that?
But like, I'm a ghost. I usually do my deliveries in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So I don't even have to.
Okay.
But
I know I used to hound them for cheesecake. I promise.
Yeah, it be people go
like special shit. I do special shit. I'm just saying.
Little people be like, yeah, I had to wait like 3 weeks to get it, but I finally got it.
Like, nigga, wait a minute. You ain't called me like, Molly, damn, I really gotta call you every time the cheesecake get done for real. Like, what?
Yeah, man. But the support is crazy because a lot of people be like, you can't make it back home. But I don't know. I see it different. I did have to leave a couple times, but like I can't even say it's support at this point. I think I make a product that people want. So you're not supporting Sunbeam. You just going to go get some bread. That's the bread that I want.
Yes.
It's not support.
I love it. Well, mine is definitely support because I drive a fucking Suburban and I drive way the fuck out there on Commerce.
That's support. Yeah, whenever you making sacrifices, it's like that's support.
And then not only do that, while I'm eating my shit or before I eat my shit, I take a picture and I tag them in it like I got me a piece of cheesecake, and I put his music in there too. So
I like that. I like that video when you did the walk through.
That part. You feel me? I support. You feel me? Like it's more than love. It's support when you go the extra mile.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, when you make a sacrifice. Because I do know that nowadays people only do something that's beneficial for them. That's something that the result is gonna help them out. You know, it's very seldom that you get that person that's like, you know what, this could help that person out. You know what, I'm gonna do this because this will make that person day lighter or go smoother or you know, you never know what you can do for the next person.
It was a guy yesterday who called me. It was an unfortunate situation, but he was saying that he felt like he was mistreated at the Albany location. Okay. And he was like, that's not the first time it happened. And at this point, he was like, I just rather wait till you come down because, I mean, I buy your cheesecake because they're good, but I also want to support you because you're a black man doing something. And you know what I'm saying? Like that right there, that was like, oh yeah, like that's twofold. He literally said, I buy them because they're good, but I come this far because I support you. This man is driving 48 minutes.
Come on.
To come and get, that's a sacrifice.
That is a sacrifice.
48 minutes? No, you treat that person with, you know what I'm saying? What Boosie said, you treat the janitor like you do the CEO.
You better do it.
Everybody get a handshake.
Everybody get a handshake. But you know what? And that's another thing that's so important, not just to the business, but in the music industry as an artist or whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur. It's important, or an expert at whatever you do. It's important to have people around you to have your best interest at hand because when you put your business in somebody else's hand or put your cheesecake in somebody else's hand to sell it, you got to know that they doing it because they believe in you and that they love the product just as much as you do. Yeah. And that's with anything. People that's on your team, people that's taking your pictures or whatever it might be, you know, they need to have your best interest. Oh, Molly, you got a booger in your nose. You know what I'm saying? Don't just shoot my motherfucking video and then that's all the footage that we fucking got. Like, make sure them people that's like, oh, fix your collar. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? You got some flour right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that you got people around you that have your best interest at heart. Period.
They're the only people you want, like, regardless of how small your circle is, even if it's just you and one other person, you'd rather have two people who got the same mindset that want the same thing for each other than to have 10 people and two of them don't want the same thing that you want. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got two people where everybody's pushing this way and two of them like, man, oh,
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
And then you're gonna constantly be trying to replace the two people.
Situation.
So you know what I'm saying? When you find people like what you just described, those are the only people that you want, even if it's just a few.
And even if it's just once a month. You understand? Make that sacrifice. That's an internal sacrifice. And I have no problem with it at any time. If it's not worth it, I don't want to be around it. You know, and I'm blessed and I feel good that Athens welcomed me in. You know what I mean? Shout out to Too Hot Entertainment. Shout out to Dolo Entertainment. Shout out to Shop by Mall. You know, shout out to NONY1HD. You know what I mean? It's going down. Shout out to Cork and Bottle.
But you cold too, though. But you cold. We not gonna speed bump over that though.
Okay.
Like it's one thing to be like again like supportive, but it was just like you had a personality and a talent that I had peaked from the moment that I saw you. You know what I mean? I was just like, damn. And if you make me say who that, then that at least get my attention to hear what you got to say. Yeah. So then it was just like, okay, she moving too. Like
I was a nervous wreck.
Like it wasn't even. I'm talking about you were when I saw you in person. The next time I saw you was Facebook. The next time I saw you was Instagram, and then I saw you in person again. And then you know what I'm saying? It was just like, dang, she is everywhere. You was moving. So I'm like, okay, now I'm paying attention. Like, okay, because in my career, my lengthy career, I have spent money on features that never came out.
Okay.
Because you get people who ain't really serious about it.
Okay.
They're serious for a minute because they got a little gift, but then they don't never pursue it. So it's like having a baseball card for a rookie who didn't do nothing past his rookie year. You ain't gonna get too much out of it, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, but it was like, again, even with this song, was we ain't gonna. Yeah, but with this song, when I reached out to you, it was like it's two people. It's literally two people, and I was just like. Molly said, no, I'm going to have to hit up Camp. Molly said, yes, I have to. Shout out to Camp, got bars.
Shout out to Camp,
cold. AUG stand up.
Yeah.
She cold. Yeah, she cold. She cold.
That's work.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's some nasty work, y'all, too.
That's work.
That's some nasty
That's work.
That's nasty.
That's destined. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it was, so, and then just, again, like, and you caught me in the position when you let me hear that verse, like that's when I do my music. I'm on the road, coming back from Albany. Yeah. On the road.
And I asked you, I said, like, are you busy?
You busy? I was like,
because I know he always busy. I know he always busy. When he said, I'm driving, I was like, oh, let me, I just wait. He's like, like, you like, no, like, this the time.
This the right time, because I had my cousin, and I know he got that ear for music. You know what I'm saying? And so halfway through your verse, me and him both like, and so, yeah. And then I'm like, I know what this is gonna be now. Like it was like, God, I know. So it was your personality first, but it was just like your talent. Like I saw through the verse before you even wrote the verse. That's when I reached out. I remember, like I was like, man, I want you on this. Yeah. I've been slid. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so I would, you know, sometimes I can be, again, obsessive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I told what's my engineer, Ryan. Shout out my engineer, Ryan.
Shout out Ryan. Yeah. That motherfucker cold. Yeah. He make me feel so much different than any other engineer or producer that I've ever met in my life.
That's my boy.
His whole, when people say about my personality, he make me feel that way.
Gotcha. He got that though.
If that's what people feel about me, I am thrilled.
Yeah, he got
you know
it
what
too.
I'm saying?
Well, it's clear boundaries, but it's like you welcome.
And it's coming out of, it's just not a body language, it's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I told him, I was like, hey bro, I usually get what I want. Not on no cocky shit, but it's just because if I want it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want that feature. You know what I gotta do for that feature? You want me to walk to the wing factory? I can't drive, I gotta walk. All right. What else you need? You need a bottle? All right, cool. Can I get the feature now? If that'll give me the feature, why not? If that's what I want. Like, I'm gonna do what it takes. No, I'm not gonna go to this Diddy party after 1 o'clock. Absolutely not.
But if you're in there 11 and it lasts past 1.
I'm not there. I get sleepy around there. So.
No,
it's gonna be 9 o'clock. Oh, Diddy, I recall Uber. Sorry.
It's time to go.
It's like, why you ain't drink your drink? Wasn't thirsty, man.
I'm a chef. I make my own drink.
Why your Kool-Aid cloudy, cut? I don't like that.
Why your ice cube doesn't look like that? I don't know ice cream, none of that shit. I don't even want the glass. The glass might have film on that. It might not be the alcohol. It might be the glasses. Got some sheet of acid on that motherfucker. When the glass hit, the water hit, it just dissolved into the drink. I don't know. They got some intelligent shit out here nowadays. I'm just saying. Motherfucking spoon got a film on it and shit. You think you say, don't eat there?
You lying like that. I had a focal pull on my way up here. As soon as I got out the glass.
Nigga, was that your stomach? Yeah, I don't know why. What's wrong? My shit been tripping. I better go home. It's time to go.
But then, on serious stuff, though, like, I respect artists like that.
Is the brownie done? I'm
Do
going through a panic attack over here.
You smell him? You smell him? What? I'm the only one who smell him?
Get the fuck out of here. You he trying some bullshit shit.
I'm neutralized, I guess. I don't know. I'm smelling.
I wish I could rewind this. It ain't heavy, but I smell it.
You can't. It's like you can wait, right?
No,
Let's see. Look, you wait. Look. It ain't overwhelming.
He ain't really waiting. He just.
He just agreeing with you.
Exactly.
Look,
Man,
It's
I'm smelling some shit over here. I'm telling you. I'm smelling some brownies over here.
But I'm telling y'all, like, this to me, this ain't, oh, I can't take it yet. Can't take it no more. This ain't it yet. This is for me.
He's
for real.
making me suffer.
This for real. See, I can help you out though. I can go ahead and make the caramel.
Yes. Would you do something? You didn't even give me none of the bowl to hold me over. Can I get a chocolate chip? Something? A sprinkle? Thank you so much. This might hold me over.
Another order. Okay.
The orders is coming in, y'all.
It's Friday. Chocolate made me back my
I'm over here moving and grooving. So, what's your favorite food?
Pizza, really? Yeah, pizza.
He ordered a margarita pizza while I was at the studio, y'all. It was so delicious. Where was that from? Bulldog?
Bulldog.
That was my first time having
If
Bulldog
you get in pizza in Athens, go to Bulldog and tell them Noni sent you.
On point. You hear me?
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna hit him. What you doing?
Today.
Oh, look.
Right now.
Look, I thought you finna stick it out. Like,
I'm hungry.
I'm gonna hit him up and ask him if they can add my version of the margarita pizza to the menu and call it Noni's Margarita.
Ooh, I love that. You should try to make a cheesecake pizza. That's different. He got one.
I don't this. I mean, so
Mhm.
but if people that don't know, I've been in business for over 10 years. I just had to take a legal break.
Okay. Amen to that. Okay. So, what's your favorite movie? If you could put me up on game and you wanted me to watch a movie and you feel like it would benefit me, what would that be?
A movie that will benefit you. You said
Or,
you was
or
gonna have
yeah,
some good
yeah, yeah,
questions.
yeah. You know, what movie would you give me an advice to watch that would help me navigate through the world today? Or if you was giving this movie to your, if you wanted your kids to watch a movie, something that you watched that helped you
That's just
navigate through
like
life.
it just did it for me because I've never been really big on movies, but I know The Hate You Give is one of them that I made sure my kids watched.
Oh, say that again.
The Hate You Give.
That's an actual movie, you guys. If you have not seen it, please, please,
Yeah.
The Hate You Give is in my top 5
Yeah,
of
that was
kids
like
should watch that
changing.
movie. It's very scary. Um, when you know that it can happen.
Cause like, and I ain't not even. I'm not. I can skip the detail, but like even down to the end, like I was like, man, come on.
Were you angry?
Because I saw like I was like that was one of the first movies where I saw myself as father, like a parent. That, you know what I mean? Because it was just like, dang, like this can happen, and you trying to do right. You trying to teach them right, and just because past whatever, like, and it's a cycle that if somebody doesn't break it, somebody else always suffers. So like that was like, and it was like my kids were of the age at the time to be able to understand that they know what's going on. My kids are not done.
Mm-hmm.
My little baby, she told the teacher that she was a liar because she asked the teacher how did Martin Luther King die. She was like, yeah, he got shot on the balcony. She was like, no, somebody suffocated him in the hospital. He was still alive. This is my baby.
Well, you hear that?
So, you ain't gonna be able to trick my baby.
You understand? This is
That's why that movie
knowledge.
was good because it literally showed me that like you need to you need to give them that information at whatever age is capable because you don't know when it's gonna go there. That's the other movie. This one was more recent with the boy that got killed and the girl she had to use her voice.
It's a lot of movies that came out. 211 was another good movie that had Tyreek in it. That was a good movie as well.
I didn't see that.
Really quick, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the Jaden Barnett story?
Good.
A lot of people don't know about this, and it's a 13-year-old little boy. He goes to Foley Middle School here in Athens, Georgia, and a teacher choked him. It is national news, and it has lacked um, network. Yes, at Coley. Is it Cole?
It's cool. You're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Braxton choked a 13-year-old boy. It's the white Caucasian male, which that doesn't really matter, but it does. Um, Choked a little 13-year-old boy.
The boy was.
Um, for no reason. Him and another young boy was having words exchanged, and he walked up behind him and choked him and held him. And other teachers were yelling, "Mr. Braxton, stop! Mr. Braxton, stop!" He never let the little boy go. The little boy was saying, "I can't breathe." The video is out. Y'all can look at that on anti-discrimination page, Athens anti-discrimination page on Facebook, and y'all make sure y'all share the word because a lot of people are not aware of this situation. May 9th, we did host a rally downtown at the courthouse for the family. They lack support. The young man was kicked out of school. They recently just dropped the charges on this teacher. So we are trying to raise awareness and get justice for Jaden and hold Mr. Braxton accountable for his actions. Because at no time should you ever put your hands on another person's child. At no time does it requires for you to do that in a teacher's manual. Um, I had a chance to meet Jaden, and he smiled the whole time. He was never angry. He smiled the entire time of the rally. So I couldn't imagine that he could do something so bad to deserve that. In the video, you can see another little girl. She's high and recording it, and that's the video that we have. And we asked her, like why she didn't stand up. She said she was scared to even record it. She said that she was terrified that she was going to get suspended for having her phone out and recording it. In front of this girl, it's another little girl, and she's doodling the whole time while this boy is being choked. That is shock. You know what I'm saying? When somebody else is getting hurt and you're still coloring.
Yeah.
It's a sad world, and I have children, that's in the school system. I have grandkids that's going to be in the school system, and so I encourage each and every one of y'all that's watching this, to look at this story, share it because this happened in November.
Goodness.
He just got let back in school last week, Monday.
This happened in November.
They just let him back in school. He failed to receive any accommodations that he was receiving at school, as far as like, any speech therapy or maybe counseling that he might have had. They didn't reach the school, never reached out to them. They weren't even aware that the guy was released from jail, let alone the charges just dropped. So we are raising awareness, like I said, to try to get Mr. Braxton to be justified in this, and Jaden have his day in court. So
yeah.
Again, we have children, and I know that it's a tough situation when we witness something like this happen to anybody. And again, it goes back to piggyback off of people only do something when it's detrimental to them or beneficial for them.
Yeah.
No, it's not your child, but it could be. It's not your nephew, but it could be. It's not your daughter, but it could be. It's not your brother, but it could be.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm working off of, the could be, and I don't want it to ever happen to. So again, tap in.
I agree, and that's my middle school, man. That's the middle
Is
school
it?
I went to. Yeah. I
Wow.
went to that school.
Amazing.
So that's
And that's why I really wanted to tap in on that because you are from Athens
yeah.
and you're tapped in with a lot of people. And everybody that I've talked to or asked this, they don't have any clue that this is happening, and that's sad. But everybody know about the Diddy. Everybody know about the Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's what.
The world today is so backwards.
Man, you just said a lot right there. So look, the whole time I'm like, man, I'm missing something. Something is happening that I'm not paying attention to the whole time, but I couldn't get away from the kitchen because that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't get away from it. I can't do two things.
I wish y'all could smell this. I'll talk for you. I mean, the shit is just bubbling. Y'all see it bubbling. But I smell the flavors. I smell the caramel. I smell the whipped cream. I smell the sugar and the butter. I smell food. Mm. I make caramel as well. I recently lost my grandma. Shout out to Bree, aka Nanny. Um, and when I was home, my brother was like, "Man, we need to make a caramel cake, And I can make the caramel cake, and so, but I wasn't in the mood. And my grandma always told me, of course, I cooked angry, and it never turns out right. I not feeling good, and it never turns out right. And I explained that to my family that I didn't want to recreate such a precious recipe under the energy that I was under, and I didn't think that they would understand that, and they did. And so, shout out to all the chefs that's cooking with love and grace and preparing meals with their whole heart.
Yeah, you know, I mentioned last night when we was going over everything that's why I stopped production yesterday. It was like my energy shifted. I was like, no, I can't make these people stuff like that. No. Not normally like dancing, you know what I'm saying, singing around, make their stuff. Like, nah.
So going back to that, just to piggyback off of that, do you think that's something that chefs or go through a lot? Do you think that eventually, like one day, we'll be able to work through that, or is it something that we have a choice? Do you feel like we still have a choice? Because of course, right now we're in the early phases of making our business. So yeah, it's a choice now. But once we go into business and we have these orders to fulfill, can we actually afford to take that risk to breathe? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, I saw this guy speak on it yesterday when he said, if I had known I could take days off and still got to where I was by the time that I am now, I would have just took the days off because I was really in competition with other people when the only person I'm competing with is myself.
At all times.
Yeah. When they say if you go down the aisle at Walmart, you go down that bread aisle, it's like 10 to 12 different companies making the same product.
You better preach.
They ain't competing with each other no more. They know, hey, somebody gonna buy me. I'm available.
That part. Now I do have some people in my family like they just hook to their certain brand about stuff, but for the most part, if it's not branded, yeah. If it's not branded, some stuff I used to be like that, and it's still some stuff that I can't. Ranch, it cannot be Dollar Ranch. It cannot be off-brand ranch. I don't like the water. Oh, spoon. Oh. Oh yeah, you like that I did that. I gotta fix my drawer, y'all. One day. I got a lot of projects like you. Yeah. And it's real easy. I got a fucking drill. The fuck? I can just go.
It be like that.
It do be like that, but you see what the fuck I'm doing right now. Like that drawer don't fucking matter right now. I got plenty of time to fix the drawer. Like he said, take a day off. I took a year. Gives a fuck. But yeah, he over here making this nice caramelization. That's about to go on these brownies that we have yet to even open the oven to check on.
They almost done. I almost can't stand it. Oh my gosh.
I'm scared. I would have been checked on my brownies by now, and I would have probably been and brung them out and ate them by now. I'm just saying, like, let me do a tester piece. Oh yeah, they ready. Yum 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 yum. You gonna add some of the medicinal in there?
She's trying to put all y'all to bed.
I'm a stoner.
We got something for you though. If
I wasn't a chef and I didn't know no better, I would have tried to taste that caramel when he walked off. But you know what? It's gonna be hot. Ooh, your finger and your tongue.
You gonna pay for that? You're not even gonna enjoy it.
Not at all.
Do you know how to do the cake?
My grandma made the best caramel cake.
It's been a while.
I was just gonna say I ain't had one
in the world, Craig.
So my auntie is the only one that used to.
I feel good now, so I can go ahead and tap in. Oh Lord, it looked like No. He is lying. I was gonna say, man, I'm tasting that
I'm
shit.
a good brownie baker, so I
Mm.
do you, okay, so do you,
Yep.
can I ask, I don't want to ask why you on camera.
What's good?
Because it's kind of like your
We gonna, oh, we can hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask.
And these ain't no specialty brownies.
Oh, okay. Do you, now, in your brownies, do you use water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spring water.
She use milk.
You use milk?
Do I use milk?
No, that's what I was asking.
No, I use water, but I don't use a lot. I use more grease than anything.
Yes, it's like I used. Yeah, it was like a quarter cup of water, like a third a cup of oil, half a cup of feeling freaky, and then your oil. I mean your egg.
Yeah. I use milk.
Oh, that's what's up. Milk.
Almond milk. Oh my god.
Milk. Like anytime I use milk, and it's probably because I probably use a lot of other different stuff that probably threw it off too. But it always dried out whatever I was making.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to show him something. You feel me? Just don't sweat the technique.
I feel the power coming from it.
Can we please cut it?
Ooh, no. You got room in the freezer?
For what? Yeah, some in there.
So yeah, so once it gets a little cooler.
This is gonna be a long process, y'all.
That's what I be taking. You know what I'm saying? So I be really taking my time when I. That's why when people be like, "Oh, you should do," like, no.
It kind of brings me to my next question. Do you have a girlfriend?
Man, I'm never single.
Never single, guys. Never. So, like, are you eating cheesecake and brownies off of people?
No. I try to keep business away from
The bedroom.
Yeah. It's way too much more to.
Girl, call me. Wherever you is, please. Just call me. You know, because this shit need to be in the bedroom. I'm gonna take the recipes and I'm gonna do a NONY1HD porn hub.
That's what I was thinking about. Like I was like, yo, you know what? I should. I ain't gonna lie. I got an OnlyFans.
It's content.
It's never uploaded it yet.
I will bend this ass over and you just pour the caramel on there and I'll be like, ah!
It's content, bro.
Like this nigga did not just pour hot ass caramel on her ass. Like, what?
Twitter go crazy at 12 o'clock.
My Twitter go crazy all day.
Y'all hear this? It's the episode coming. Literally. I'm just saying, y'all better tap in.
I have never been single in my life. Has anybody?
Oh yeah, I'm single.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you like.
I got a lot of friends. Don't get me wrong, but I let all of them know, like, I'm
So
single.
that's what I mean, like, you know,
because
like.
For the fact of the matter is, I don't feel like it's nobody really matching my fly.
Okay.
That's why I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole bunch. You feel me? Like I'm a whole bunch, and I need a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some people, they want to put half of that bunch away to minus stuff off of your bunch, thinking that that's what they are meant to do. And no, you're meant to enhance this bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Like basically, like you saw like what we was talking about when as soon as I posted.
Yes.
It's like that's why I said I'm like I'm never single. Like everybody felt entitled to call like, oh, why you ain't send me that picture first, or why you ain't.
Oh my God, I go off on people about that. I put them right in their place. As soon as they be like, "What's up, mama? I got 4 kids and 2 grandbabies. Please don't call me mama. Please." You feel me? Like I am such a lady that it's weird because
it ain't weird.
It's weird to them.
Oh yeah, it ain't weird though.
It's weird to them.
Hey, my homeboy heard your. He's never. Y'all might have met once, but when he heard your verse, he was just like, "No, that's a woman rapping. Like she's saying some lady, some adult stuff, but that's a woman. That ain't no." I was just like, "Yeah, bro, mute." So you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. You feel me? So
Yeah, that ain't weird though.
You know what I'm saying? Be who the fuck you are and grow. It's never too late, man or woman, to grow. And I'm growing every day. So if you ain't the type of person to grow every day, like I'm really like not interested.
Cause a boy want a girl now. A little boy, he want him a girl, but a man want a woman.
And vice versa.
You feel me? That's
Conversation
what really
is a
happen.
long
Like
thing.
you can fall for the one or the other one, but you gotta know. You okay? Put it like this. Oh man, can I give him this bar?
Give it to him.
I'm gonna give him this bar. All right. Outback and McDonald's serve the same ingredients, but they're not the same.
What you say?
They serve the same ingredients.
Who?
Outback and McDonald's.
They do what?
But who else serves steaks that's like high up? You can get a steak and potato. You're not gonna go to McDonald's and get. I can give you a hamburger and some fries, because that's all that's in my capacity to do. It's still beef and potatoes, but this is just I can only give it to you in the form of a burger and some fries. But you might have to go to the, go to somewhere else to go get you an extra. I don't care how much you plead with McDonald's, they're not gonna give you no steak and potatoes. They can't. And I'm gonna leave your ass.
They don't give a fuck.
You need
You gotta go.
over 1 billion served, baby. I don't care. Because at some point, because at some point, can't nobody afford. You're not equipped to go to or you know what I'm saying, a steakhouse. You're not.
I hope y'all fucking catching what the
sometimes you ain't equipped, so you like, damn, man, I'm lonely. I'm lonely right now. AKA, I'm hungry right now. I ain't ready. I ain't got time to put myself together and go somewhere where there's somebody that's gonna match my fly. So it's like, man, I'm finna go get. See what McDonald's got.
You's a hoe.
I
don't got no friendly ass pussy.
Can I get that? What I really don't want, but I think I can change it. Let me get that in.
I'll be back tomorrow.
And you take it to go.
And call you for a refund because that shit was cold as hell when I got home.
That's another bar. That shit was cold when I got home. That's crazy. I gotta get.
I hope y'all catching this shit right here. If not, rewind it and watch that shit over again because this shit is fucking dope ass information that we laying out right here, right now. We got NONY1HD in the motherfucking kitchen. All VIBEZ podcast is going the fuck down. Too Hot Entertainment. Shot by them all. You feel me? It's going the fuck down. You feel me? Tap in and tap the fuck out. You feel me? It's going down. Shout out to all the Athens artists. You feel me? Shout out to HBN and I heard they did their thing. You feel me?
I don't want it to melt.
I just want a little taste, man.
I know it's gonna fall apart.
Mine's never fall apart.
Yeah. These are designed to fall apart. You don't even chew it.
I cannot deal with this motherfucker right here. No chewing involved.
Yeah, you just let it go.
Come on now.
I want them hot damn donuts.
Get a couple more chips then.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. I'm over here starving.
Matter of fact, this is what
come on,
do.
Yeah, just give me, don't overdo me now. You know I'm gonna have these brownies now. That's enough. That's enough. No, I just need that a little bit.
This for me. This for me. I gotta make my chocolate sauce.
Caramel and chocolate sauce?
You ain't know what's going down for real?
I don't think I'm going to the all-white party tonight.
You know what's going down for real? Oh. She don't even know about the surprise yet.
I sure don't. I ain't watching shit. I'm up here interviewing shit, talking shit.
You don't even know about the surprise yet. All right, so boom. You know how this goes. You just put a little bit of chocolate chip in there. Cover the top of it with some heavy cream, and we're gonna pop it in the microwave for probably like a good 1 minute, 30 seconds, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So again, what music can we look forward to hearing from you for this summer?
I'm actively recording now, so I'm back in the studio, so ain't no telling what's coming For sure, I got a single called Retrograde that I'm starting to push now.
Okay.
Hell of a song. Hell of a song, man. It says a lot in a little bit. And it was like I really was venting on that song. I got a lot out. So I appreciate that song. I can't wait for y'all to embrace that song. You know, use it in your everyday experiences and stuff. For sure. And then we got a song. We got a song. We got a song. Goodness. Yeah. So and it's a lot. I got some more. It's more heat that I just recorded. So it's just
like I said.
I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna bless y'all as soon as
I'm shut the fuck up.
I'm waiting till this Kendrick shit die down because right now
it's over.
Right.
And just real quick, just reminding people who you going with, Kendrick or Drake.
Oh man, look, both of them niggas. No, I just want to know. Man, Kendrick and I mean like, so it's a two-way battle for me because it's Kendrick represents the culture and y'all don't slap me down, but like in a way where Kendrick was able to flip the narrative and was like, oh yeah, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. You did this to get the checks. But I watched Kendrick do the same thing. I mean, not Kendrick. I watched Drake do the same thing to Future and any other artist that's like already popping in the game. And that's see the younger ones that's coming and like, hey, yo, let me hop on the track with you. Because I see some potential in you. And
you're from where?
Atlanta.
21 Savage?
He's from London, I think. London/Atlanta.
Metro Boomin?
He's from Atlanta.
Drake?
He's not. He's from St. Louis. He is from St. Louis. And Drake is from Canada. But like for what Kendrick is what that hip hop means to me.
And where's Kendrick from?
Compton. Oh no, he's originally from Chicago. Yeah, I think Kendrick's originally from Chicago. So was
you born in the side and moved up.
Like, but that's so did Tupac.
Okay.
So Tupac was originally from Chicago. They moved to. So, but for me, like I said, like it was like Drake's position in hip hop is who I would love to be. That person where just like, oh man, I can just make hits with the snap of my finger, like Thanos. So I see you trying to break that little ceiling. I'm gonna hop on that song for you. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. And then now I create a lane for this person and all they people to win just because I jumped on that song. Yeah, it might have helped me too, but at the end of the day, who did it help most? Because I got the most followers.
Really, think about it. Drake did for the Migos. Think about it.
That's it.
After that one Versace song, all you heard was P.P. Longway, Rich the Kid. Everybody else that came behind Migos.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like once you opening doors and create opportunities for people, I like that aspect of it. But when I think about music that feeds me, that's Kendrick. I haven't listened to a Drake album where, like, when I walk away, I could be like, I could use this information on my everyday life and the battles that I have with being a black man, an entrepreneur. Yeah, it's like with Kendrick, it's like that shit stick with me.
It's going with what you're trying to deliver yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it sticks into that what hip hop is supposed to be. For us, it's delivering information. Drake is more of a pop artist to me. It's not about delivering information. It's about popular music. It's what can get you grooving. What can everybody relate to? And a lot of hip hop is popular music now. Even when we talking about Moneybag Yo and all that stuff, we just like, what he said. I thought a bro nigga said something.
Ooh, but
yeah, all of that shit was on TikTok and Facebook and all that stuff a year prior to that song. And so what he did was take a popular term, coin it, and make it a song. So that's how you make popular music. I don't think people understood. Let me break this shit down. Sorry. Kendrick, what he did with Not Like Us, the only thing he did was show people how easy it was to make pop music. Half of the shit that he was saying was shit from Twitter.
Come on.
It was stuff that was already in post, and he was just like, oh yeah, this stuff went viral, that went viral, that went viral. So that means all of these are popular. So he like, all I gotta do is just round this popular stuff. And all of a sudden, you can't get away from that fucking song. Do you know what I did when I left it last night? They not like us. They not I'm in that motherfucker like this rocking. Why? I don't beef with this nigga. I don't know if any of this shit is true.
No, you
but
got
what
some
I
people
know,
out the world that ain't like you.
That's how. That's it. It was just like, yo, I'm coming off of this, you know, when we talk about this, when we talk about the, you know what I'm saying, like all this other stuff, and I'm like, yo, this shit just went down in a couple hours. I know it's motherfuckers sleep right now. I know it's people that ain't doing shit right now. Y'all just whatever. Man, they not like us. They ain't even close to us. Like that's what made me. I just had to play it one time. So that's all he showed was just like his. But that's why I'm Team Kendrick over anything, because this nigga really was like, he represents the culture in a way that I can benefit from. And quite naturally, you know what I'm saying, you're going to gravitate to what you can benefit from. I can't benefit from buying jets and living in this huge mansion, the walls high, and like, can't relate to that because I don't even want to.
So do you believe that Drake got it out the mud versus Kendrick?
I think both of them had to put in a lot of work to get to where they are. Don't get me wrong. Music. I think Drake really like, okay, so because
you know what I'm saying?
Drake didn't have no daddy, you gotta think about it. Drake daddy was that, so he had to kind of work. But Drake,
I mean, in a sense that's true, but at the same time, the dad that was absent also had a name, and their family had a name. They all, so if you got a name, you can do a lot with a name, and that name might discourage you. But you feel what I'm saying? But let's not forget that he was doing Degrassi when Kendrick was in Battles. So who's really getting it out of the mud in that case? Not to say he didn't have to do a lot of work to put out that much music in that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like for me, and I think that again, it's about that network. Drake's Jewish. The owners of these companies are Jewish. And again, you're going to do things that interest you, that benefit you. So why would I? And again, like, bro, when you think about what Drake is like literally almost like, no hate, man. Like, I fuck with Drake music.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? But like, he is that.
I love his style.
What is it? Almost like you could almost consider him like the Antichrist. Because like, how can you hate this? Like this nigga, like the perfect nigga. He's the perfect complexion.
With that. I love that.
He's enough white
and enough
that
black.
He's acceptable to there, but he's enough black that he can say nigga all the time, and he can. Where did you come from, baby? And then get over there like to a lie, I crept to the right, and it's accepted. And it's accepted on both ends, and it's just like so. If we was all sitting right here and this little white looking Jewish kid was right here, I'm just like, my nigga, that was hard. He probably ain't gonna make it that far up out of here. He's like, what the fuck you just say, bro? Because it don't look right, it don't seem right, but because I changed and like I kind of made myself look a little, you know what I'm saying? And nigga, because I remember when Drake was just like, my wife just said, he said, just hold up while I hold your hair back. My wife just said, nigga, I hope no one heard that. Yeah. I hope, because if they did, we gonna be in some trouble.
I remember that.
Yeah. So it was like from then to, nigga, I said it is already done. It's like, now you tough with the end. Like, you was 10 years ago. But again, it's just like, so if you like, I can create this perfect image.
It's all about image.
Yeah, then I can, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You consider him the industry player, though? If you got to build an artist, you're gonna come out with Drake.
So the reason why I don't really believe in industry plants is because they if I can see like
come on now,
Noni. Like
come on now.
I guess I haven't physically seen it myself. So it's like one of them things where it's just like, okay, they said that I like the way you work. Hey, put me first. They was calling him an industry plant. But I remember following this nigga on Twitter when he was complaining about being in the basement and the shit keep rattling. How do you call this nigga an industry plant? He literally had as many followers as me, but the difference was I stopped to make cheesecake, I stopped to go plant, I stopped to be a father, and every day that I was doing something different, that nigga was still going until a hit pop. And you remember what you said, like about what I said about that old video? Yeah. He was like, leave it up there. Because eventually, one of your shit popping, and everybody go to your old shit, and it's like, no, this nigga shit been. So it's like, until I can physically be like, oh yeah, that nigga was, like, if there's proof of it. But it's like, that's the same to me, like the Illuminati. What I know to be the Illuminati, ain't none of these in there. Ain't none of these in there. From what I understand, what the Illuminati actually is, it is through birthright. It's 12 of them, and they white. You can't be indoctrinated into it. You can worship whatever you want. Yeah, they're not worship, it, but they're worshiping it. I get it, but I'm just saying, if you're worshiping it, that means you're not it.
They're the sacrifice.
You're not it. You get what I'm saying? And and it's choice, because you're choosing to worship it. So, but again, and that's in any religion. Even when if you become a Christian, you have to sacrifice what? Sin. Like that's what your sacrifice becomes. So there's a sacrifice in everything that you believe in. But like to me, I feel like in 10 years, you got 30 million in your account, I got 30 million, you got 30 million, you got 30 million, and we all collectively be around each other and hanging out and we having a good time. Motherfuckers like, yeah, I know them motherfuckers gonna be Illuminati. You can tell. And it's like, how the fuck did we become Illuminati? Because we were successful. And because we started moving, again, certain things just work. If a recipe works, it works. So if it's just like, okay, damn, if we do exactly what Jay-Z did, like right now, we just say, okay, this is where he started, this is what we're gonna do. And we follow that step. Of course, people are gonna be like, yeah, no, I think them niggas Illuminati. Because we look like what, but here we are praising God all the time. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I've heard Jay-Z literally in songs, like literally just like he was like, I told my wife the spiritual shit really do work. He told people why he stopped going to church. Because his granddad, who was a pastor, molested his mama. And then came home, you know what I'm saying? You preaching to. So it's just like when people be like, you people can make up stories for what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't know it, I can fill in the gaps. And it's just like I can convince you.
Girl, don't move to California, girl. They got earthquakes. She ain't never been to California. She ain't never been through an earthquake. All she think was what's on the news. Now I'm scared to go to California, and I'm telling somebody else, girl, don't go here.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the reasons why I ain't been there.
Yeah, they try to stop me. I'm with it.
I'm scared.
I love it.
Chance, I'm over there. That shit crumbling.
I know. I'm thinking about it. I was stepping on. I was like, no, hell no.
I love it. For every second of it. It's just so fucking fire. It's beautiful. It's just so fucking fire.
Oh, come on, Cassie. I'm sorry, y'all. I know this is gonna be edited out. This is important. She gonna tell me, yeah, we close tomorrow.
So,
dang.
What? You close?
Yeah, we gotta be closed tomorrow. They gotta. It's like it's real bad. Look.
Yep.
So, getting more into the ladies. What is something that a woman must have for Noni to be attracted to her or to catch Noni's eye?
Oh, like when I say motion, I don't mean like that new age definition of motion. Like when I say motion, I mean like you're inspired to do something every single day, something get you up out of your sleep, and you ain't blowing up my phone and I got a podcast going on, shit like that. That is a turn off.
Turn off.
So like
same.
Yeah, like it's like what I found out is that a relationship works best when you don't see each other the most. You give each other something to constantly be interested in. And I ain't talking about like that hoeing type shit where your interest is over here and you just don't see this person. But I mean like being so involved in your purpose and what you got going on, that like I don't have time to stop and kiki and do all this shit with you.
You got time.
But when I'm with you, none of this shit matters. You got my full attention. And now we can express how much we missed each other out of that. We got shit to talk about. But we ain't got nothing to talk about at 10 o'clock when I get home if I don't talk to you for 8 hours today.
I'm not fucking everything. I'm not gonna do that.
I know everything now. There's nothing else to talk about. So it's just again, like one of the first things is just, even if it's making a house a home. Mm-hmm. If you are so dedicated to it, like from the time I get up, I am literally taking care of this house. Mm-hmm. But that means you ain't got time to be hitting me up too. You know what I'm saying? But it's literally, hey man, breakfast was made, lunch was made, dinner was made, laundry done, dishes
food
done. You know what I'm saying? Like everything organized, and I know that takes a day. But shit, I'm out here doing it too. You know what I'm saying? So I got a song, man. You know, all right. But yeah, it's a song on the album. It's a song on the album. Peace.
Come on.
That's what it's about. It's just like, man, I'm super busy. The last thing I want is you to be questioning me about why I'm busy, because there's no question about where the money comes from.
And if it is,
it's never a question. Hey, I need this, and it's like, yeah, where you get that from? That's a stupid question. Nobody asked that question. So that never happens. But it's just like, why you don't spend time? It's like, it's because that's available whenever.
So is money replacing relationships?
No. My accomplishments are at this moment. That's why I ain't focused.
I'm talking now. Okay, let me rephrase that. For generally, do you think that? Because I just heard you say that you don't have the time, and they complain about the time, but they don't complain about the money. You know, and I've seen that in relationships sometimes. You know, where money is the time. You know, a woman won't complain about it as long as she can, and then the money is no longer good, and she's not satisfied with the money no more. Now and you like, damn, the money ain't working no more. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah.
How do you balance that?
So it's not a replacement. It's more so the balance of it. But when I say like money, I mean like not like splurge money. I think you can trick if you can trick. You do your thing, but I mean like responsibilities. There's gas in your car. The bills are paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like this type of stuff, right? You don't have to ask or wonder where that stuff coming from. Where I'm gonna get some gas at, or none of that stuff. You don't have to worry about that. That's what I mean when I say the money. But because that is so consistent, that requires me to be awake consistently. But again, the more important part is once I cut that off, I'm not. There ain't no business no more. It's just like we're the business now. So now I want to hear about the 8 hours or 10 hours we was away from each other.
Something to talk about.
And you know what I'm saying? Because it's so much that happened during that time, and I want to express it. I need to unload. Like the woman is the nurturer. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all heard that? That's a real man. You know that. You know that.
She's the nurturer. That's where you know.
Okay. So, I heard that you say that motion is something that kind of like turns you on. So, I don't know how I want to put this. So, what's the longest? We just gonna go here. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Like on and off included too. Highlight 15
years.
On and off. Fucking Aquarius.
You hear that?
Goddamn Aquarius.
And he's saying that.
Save yourself.
I'm just saying. So, you you on YouTube?
Barely, man. That's one of the things I do gotta tighten up on my YouTube.
Okay.
But it is under the same thing, NONY1HD.
Tap in. I'll make sure I tap in as well.
I gotta tighten up.
We all gotta tighten up something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some places tight as hell, some need a little loose, and some need a little, you know what I'm saying? This shit is adjustment here, you know what I'm So, I noticed that you don't get out a lot.
Mhm.
And I know it's because you're busy. You're always busy. But when you're not busy, I feel like you're a loner. I feel like you you're purposely a loner on purpose.
Yeah. I was like that. I was always like that.
But you're fun to be around. Like, how could you keep that type? Like,
It seems selfish, don't it?
it's very selfish. Last night I had so much fucking fun. I was like, what the fuck? We looked up, like, what the fuck time it is? What the fuck?
Yeah.
That, like, how do you hold that in? How do you go back to that? Like,
I had to force
time
myself to find some inner peace.
That was peace last night. He was at peace.
That's what it was. Like, so, but I know that like people take advantage of what they like.
So for me, inner peace is like crack.
Kind of like you find it. Like,
I can't stop. If I find something and it makes me, I have to have that.
Yeah, it's like, damn,
I want to do it again. I want to recreate that.
Yeah, and that's what
energy.
I've been in every single relationship in my life that same way. It's just like having a good conversation with somebody, like, damn, you cool as fuck. Hey, hit me up sometime. And it's just like, yeah, well, like, you want to come hang? It's like, yeah. And I'm not like a sex-driven person. Mm-hmm. So, like, that ain't the first thing on my mind, like, because that can happen. Mm-hmm. But it's like, let me know who I'm dealing with. And then that's usually a different experience than what most people go through. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I totally agree with that.
So it's like, damn, this nigga know me. Mm-hmm. And he hasn't even touched me yet. Like, again, most of the time I'm really, I got shit to do. You feel what I'm saying? I can't just stop what I'm doing to go do that because that's gonna take a lot of my energy. And it's gonna take a lot of my creative energy too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio. I like to be creative.
Next question on my list. Have you ever, I don't know if this is even appropriate, you might not want to share it, but have you ever been sprung?
Again, I'm a Scorpio. I think I've been sprung. Like almost every day of the week.
Mom, you been sprung?
Once in a while.
Yeah. But it's just like
It's nice to know that guys are willing to admit that nowadays. You know, back in the day, guys be like, hell no, bitch.
My cutout game just so strong.
I've never been whipped.
My cutout game just so strong. Because it's just like, no, like that. All of the stuff that people be like crazy over, like, man, she just so good to me, or man, sex so good, or head so crazy. Like, none of that shit matter to me. It's just like, if you do something where I look at you differently, it's over with. Man, fuck. I don't give a fuck. For what? What does we do?
You're no longer strong anymore.
No, what we doing? I don't care. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. And the sleep's just like that. Just like that. You can do
y'all see this nigga face? I wish we could zoom in on that nigga face.
I'm good on you. I'm straight.
I'm the same fucking way.
I'm good.
I swear to God, I'm the same fucking way. I could definitely be in love, intrigued, and a person could just do that one thing, or say that one thing, or have that one reaction, or that one argument.
It's not even that. If I can tell you the problem one time, and I don't see nothing being changed about the problem I said, I gotta go, bro. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, now I've been there before, but I've also noticed that the communication has changed so much nowadays that a person will think that you're telling them something just to tell them.
Yeah.
Not expecting a reaction. So that's why we find ourselves repeating each other to these certain people.
Yeah. And again, that's you gotta.
That's like a kid. I'm a parent. I don't just tell my kid one time to brush their teeth and it's done. I don't tell them to make their bed one time and it's done. I gotta constantly tell them, clean your room up, go brush your teeth.
No, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to see if you can.
Y'all see the bottom?
fix it overnight. You don't fix it.
It's full now.
Cool.
Man, it's put your head. No. Right at the end, y'all.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Let's go.
Delicioso. Oh, yeah, it's one right there. If you go in this room where the snake at, yeah, all of them got a bathroom. Oh, okay, here. Yeah. You got it, and the light right there too. Oh my God, y'all.
Hell yeah, like I give you the opportunity to fix the shit. I give you about a good 6 weeks.
Okay.
6 weeks up. Once that I don't see nothing changing. Gotta go.
I agree with that, but I think 6 weeks is too long. I'll give a motherfucker more like 2 weeks.
That's 'cause my
3
heart
weeks.
beat.
3 weeks. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hey, bro.
That's because my heart beats.
But you know what? It's so big that you might be missing.
That
If I had to tell you and then tell you again.
I'm not telling you again. Once I don't see the shit happen, it's over with. Like, I'm not there to.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like, I guess like I say, everybody's breaking point is different. And it depends on the person too. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Oh, yes! Y'all's going to fuck down.
Man, listen.
We got no.
I hate I couldn't freeze them like I wanted to and get them clean cuts.
It's all right.
But it's some good brown. Look at it. I told you it just fall apart.
God, it's so delicious.
Like, look.
Can I have that?
Somebody please come here.
He said, somebody please come here.
I ate it and I'll be fucked up. I got work to do. Alright, but look, no, wait. Hold on.
Hey Siri. Call my first beat on speaker. She said,
I was gonna say my cereal. That's like, damn. Come on, man.
Hey Siri. Call my first beat on speaker. Damn, I thought we was recording all that time. Shut the hell up. My storage.
I've been stopped that motherfucker.
But your storage is full.
Here's to not going to the all white. Here you go.
We ain't got no napkin. I'm trying to get a picture of this shit. Oh. My phone died too.
You want sprinkles? What you want?
What's sprinkles?
How you want? How you want?
What is sprinkles? Like candy, man. I just take the caramel.
Is it the caramel? You want pecans?
Yeah.
Pecans?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, baby, can you bring back some bottled water and some milk? Okay. Worst you talking about in the world. That salty caramel, yeah, you know something. Don't think I don't know what I'm. Yeah, I see it, Jill. She said brownie's her favorite. Said fuck that. I see him doing a little salty.
How you want it, bro? Just caramel? Pecans? No pecans?
What? He killed them with the pecan.
Yeah, I remember he medicated now. Don't say anymore.
Oh shit. Well, it's the piece you gave me. I cannot control that.
Said, well, this the piece you gave. You barely taste the weed, right?
Facts.
You wouldn't know it's weed in your
That's the best fucking part.
the best part.
I'll taste all that shit.
Because a lot of people you can taste it heavy and it don't and the brownie just
You know
don't
why? Because he put that caramel on there.
he just I don't know what it is.
They offset the taste.
Yeah.
If he'd have put some of that shit in the caramel,
Yeah, that's why I had said nah, because that shit was going to. Yeah. We was just going to be eating weed at that point.
that's what I want. Hello. Hey, what's up, baby? This cook? Yeah. I just got done with the podcast. I'm finna send it to you now.
Okay.
Yep, I was recording. I got you. No, you good. I just got done probably like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was calling to see was it cool if Diva set up something for me.
Huh?
I was calling to see was it cool if you if Diva can set
Of
up
course.
something for me.
Of course.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know y'all more than welcome.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You feel me? I got a female security guard, so you know what I'm saying? That'd be real nice. Both of y'all just sitting there. Maybe you can take the money and she can get their Instagram.
Right. We'll be working together.
I do. I got real security. Oh no, see, it's all female. That for the men, I'ma have that one.
Yeah.
This one I was just trying to bring out like female.
It's my homeboy. He worked for Henry County.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
His own security company.
Yep, I got a show on the 15th too. I won the Boss Chick Award at the in Atlanta. I'm gonna send you the flyer to that. If y'all wanna come to that with me, I'm gonna send you all the flyers, and then I'm gonna share. Send me your oh yep, I see it, and then I send the email with the podcast details. I'm gonna work on cutting that now. I'm gonna try to get it loaded today, since it's Friday. We gonna try. We eating these weed brownies. I'm taking a nap. I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah, I'm going to